Hey people, welcome, let's get started. Just give me one moment. Here we go. Oh, the game is lagging. Wow, what a great start. Hey, welcome. Let's ping Discord. There we go. Hey, hey Ducky. Hey Ben. Someone asked before the stream started, is Lightning still best for early on? And yes, I would recommend going with Lightning. I would recommend taking Lightning plus Down Archers. I will make a new video about that as soon as I can, maybe this week, but at the latest next week. But yeah, Lightning is still fine. You are fine if you're using Lightning, no worries. Maybe you can drop Thunder Tower or ignore them. If you do have them, that's fine. But yeah, it's fine. Welcome. Hey. Hey Young, hey Infinix, hey Unknown, hey Jeffrey. Hey Ben again. C1 Rax, hello, how are you guys doing? Music sound level fine compared to my voice. Hey Eris, hey Cow. Hey Eric, Jim. Francis, Chico, whoa, there's a lot of you in here. Chosen One, hello. It's going great, thank you for asking, Kent. How are you doing? Hey Kampf, ready to see my build utterly fail today? Let's see, I guess. This is, by the way, I guess the best quality of life upgrade. Exit after battle. This is so convenient. So convenient. Hey Story, hey Geo, hey Cyber, welcome. No lightning cannons in this stream, no worries. Welcome, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm planning on setting up the DH5 fire build for this main account. So we tried that in beta, it worked, but now we have to actually make it work in the main game on my main account with the items I have right now. So that is a little bit scary, to be honest. We'll see how that will go. Hopefully we can get it run. And I can show like how I'm doing. So the plan is we have an empty deck in here. So we will be building it from scratch and see, hopefully it will run. I have done some preparations, but we will be building it from scratch. Do you have TikTok? Not really, no. Skip 30. We are saving crystals in case we need them for items and stuff. That's why I saved up 99. If you have extra, we will craft the items, no worries. And yeah. Now is the final 2 hours, basically, time to participate in the event. So if you wanna guess how much defense it will take me for get the tower rune from the XP dungeon, I will start the hunt tomorrow. Now is the last 2 hours to join in, so check Discord, check my Discord, the link is in description, and the event channel and join in. You still have a couple of hours left. That said, I think we can start working with this setup. Is the chat... Why is the chat font in blue? That's very weird. Let's change that. Should we go in like... just white? I have no idea. We can disable it if it is confusing. Darwin, that is correct. Yeah, I do have, but I don't really use it. It's okay. You got me. I do have it, but I don't really use it. Working and playing Minecraft. That sounds a wonderful combination. You got the gold power, it should be good. Hopefully. I mean, it's running beta. I did have tower runes and stuff, but it's gonna be fine. Thank you, Barik. Hey, Ervox, welcome. We're gonna go with the barbecue build, the fire build. The first one I tried, I don't think it was that great, so we will try to get this work. I would not recommend this setup for early game or mid game. I will be making new videos about early and mid game, hopefully soon. We'll see how soon I can make that work. But okay, we'll be getting Gold Castle, Sealed Castle, and do we take Frozen or Poison? It won't really make a huge difference, I suppose, so let's just go with this. Neither will really be able to slow or stall the monsters, but we will go with this. Hey Athoy, hey C-Force. Hey Spectro. What is your nationality? I'm from Finland, how about you? Also, I try to keep up with the chat. If I miss something, forgive me, because I actually have to concentrate a little bit on the build itself today. Welcome, welcome, how are you guys doing? I don't speak Portuguese, unfortunately, no. We're using the Altar of Healing. Let's start with the buildings, I suppose. So, Uniguild, because we are using Town Archers and Heroes. Then we have Spring Water for cooldowns and Bar for Slingers, Angels and Paladins, because there will be a lot of humans in this setup. And we are going to put Town Archers in here. Items are still unlocked, locked because we just don't have the skill tree done, but we will get to that shortly. One thing I did prepare in advance was I went through the monster lab. So I just set basically everything for fire, except for, I think mini-bosses are currently in crit damage, and bosses are still in poison, because I do plan on keeping succubus. I might change the bosses to, I don't know, maybe crit as well, but we will start with poison, because I would prefer my succubus being able to deal with those. But we will see, that we can change. But I went through the others and I took fire damage for everything that could get fire damage. Hey Isekai, hey Num. Welcome. Is the lightning build still meta? Lightning build is just fine. You are fine with going lightning build, don't worry about that. I'm gonna place mirror in here now, so after the update, because the mirror will now be just transformed into the tower it's copying, I would recommend placing the mirror in here instead of behind the dead worm in this setup, because it will be a little bit closer to the enemies compared to that being back in here, so this should give you a little bit more range for your worm. The difference is really small, but it should be there, so that's what I would do. It cannot copy the cold tower or trophy anyway, so that is okay. What did you get on monsters which can't have fire damage? I got crit damage for those. So for example, this guy, I got crit damage because Town Archers, Succubus, and fire units, I want just them to be dealt with. I don't even know if you could just go with crit damage for everything, but I suppose fire should be nice, because we are really relying heavily on fire for this setup. Shall we put Chrono in the 13 slot? I know where we want to put them. We don't need the Lightning Mastery, so I'm just going to switch this to Poison Mastery. For now. You have to go through the items as well, I suppose. Tomorrow... Judo slot, yeah, I heard that. I have no idea where the resemblance comes from, but yeah, okay, I'll take it, I guess. Military Band. Let's just put the gold heroes on top. Isn't that cool? Because we want gold. So all the gold units will be on top for reasons. And Alchemist as the third one. But yeah, tomorrow will be live. Tomorrow I will start the hunt for the tower rune, because I need at least 2 runes for my death worm. So tomorrow that will begin. Clash of Clans. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think that's suitable for me. I probably suck so much. I would get just completely destroyed. Okay, Goblin with the wrong promotion. So let's go with this promotion. Goblin items, we should place them in here. So let's see. We should have a CDE hammer for Goblin. I switched something from the beta video that I made, and I'm planning on using this hammer now on my Goblin, so that I get to the 25 CDE cap more easily. So we have this one prepared, and then I have a double attack speed accessory that I plan on trying. So I plan on trying this one. We can use triple crit even. It's not issue, but attack speed should be fine, right? So we will start with this one. So that's Goblin items, and then we will place the fire orb on Goblin. There we go. Goblin is done. I'm gonna put Pure Wizard in here. Oh, I did not use orbs on these guys. Are these on the CD items? Yes. I was running the cursed orb previously on this guy. Yeah, okay, let's go that. Let's see if we have enough. Whoa. Well, rip chat. You won't be seeing anything for a while. Hello, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. What an entrance. What an entrance. Long time no see, my dear friend. How are you doing, Timeless? Thank you so much. Here we go. What a start for this. Now we have to get this build working. We have to make this build work. Otherwise we are just gonna be screwed. Defense skill, I guess we will put like... well, we do need damage skill and hero damage skill, so let's put these in here. There we go. Thank you, Timeless. Are you in chat? I can't see anything from the chat because it just gifted membership, gifted membership, gifted membership. Thank you. Cheers, dude. Absolute champion. That was a surprise. That was a pleasant surprise. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Make sure to say thank you to Timeless because, wow, holy crap. Here we go. Let's go. What a beautiful start for a new update. News. I was away for the weekend, so I didn't have time to go through these things before. Ping? What ping? Hello, hello, hello. I can't click it. Damn. Thank you, Timeless. I don't know. I did ping. I did ping. Well, it's still going. How long will this game keep on going? New members spam those emojis. Oh yeah, you have access to awesome custom emojis right now. Meanwhile, I will set up Windy. So let's see Windy items. Hello, Mr. Automobile. How are you doing? How is your DH5 running? I hope I will not get completely destroyed today. So I will be running this staff, which I had originally. This was on my Succubus, so now it gets a proper use on Windy. So that should be nice. Let's go. Infinix #1 in chat as well. Let's go. Let's equip this one. And then I was gonna use... Let's see. I'm still getting used to this search function. Where is the item quality line? There it is. An item quality accessory with cooldown line. So I was planning on using this. So we will start with these items. Running fine. A few defeats here and there, but it is what it is. Yeah, I guess that's the name of the game for now. Timeless. That's it. Just casually, that's it. Hey dude, I hope you're doing great. I hope you have been able to somewhat enjoy life lately. At least I do hope so. Thank you so much. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Do we know how long this season starts? I believe it will start when this current season ends. I think it should start then, so... I'm not sure if we have an actual confirmation, but I believe that should be the switch. I don't think the developer will switch seasons like mid-season, kinda. Have fun studying, Barrick. Enjoy. See you in Discord. Let's see, sling us in here. If no more serious bugs are found, it's supposed to open next season. So yeah, let's hope that will happen. Yeah, it's a nice season, to be honest, like for a change, because now we can concentrate on anything we want to do, farming or infinite colonies or anything. For paladins, I have damage reduction CDE items. We'll see. And I think I will just use Sand Orb just for the chance of getting more paladins on the field. I could use green orb in here, I guess, as well, but that's what we will start with. I'm gonna try teleporting angels first with flying setting, and then experiment with boss setting later with static orb. So in here I also do have damage reduction CDE items on both slots. The only thing I would probably like here is one cooldown line, so we'll have to see if we want to go that path or not. Gonna be using the physical slingers with the physical orb for a bit more attack speed for the slingers, and I'm gonna change. I have a sword with knockback, slow, and CDE, and I'm gonna change this accessory to a double knockback CDE accessory and see if that's great, because the resistance for the crowd control lines is high, so I want to have like 3 same crowd control lines instead of just 1 and 1 that I was able to run previously in DH4. So I actually do have, the chat window is blocking it a little bit, but I do have 2 of these. There's a double knockback with area skill damage CDE, and there's a double knockback CDE with crit chance. So I'm just going to be using this one because max rolls. Why not? Be careful, farming will suck. Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes, and I have some plans if that won't work. We'll see. Can you also do infinite colony build for early to mid game in the same future video you'll do waving build? I will do probably separate videos for both, yeah. Probably. I recommend farming whatever you want to farm before switching, since it will be slow according to what Calypso said. I will, yeah. Though it might not be the greatest and smartest and brightest idea to do the switch first and then farm. But I'm not always the smartest tool in the shed or whatever. So we will try first, and I have a backup plan in case that fails, but hopefully it will be tolerable. If not, then we will do things. I will start farming for the rune tomorrow. Okay, I have to think. Which heroes are we missing? We are missing Dark Necromancer. There we go. There should not be any changes. The same CD items go in here. Who else are we missing? We are missing Dark Skeleton to boost our Town Archers. So we'll be needing the Dark Skeleton buff. And we can run a green orb in here. What do we have now? We have crit damage in here. So I think we will put crit chance orb in here. I'm not sure who this was previously in my DH4 setup. There we go. Yeah, we are going for the barbecue build. Yes. Use Slinger's fire type and agility speed orb to maximum crowd control. That is an option, but I will need my Succubus, which is the last unit for this build. Thank you very much for reminding me. We will need the agility orb for Succubus, so that's why we don't have it for Slingers. That's why we go with the physical Slingers to get the physical orb on them for the attack speed boost. Otherwise, it would be the fire one. Sure. And if we did run static orb on Slingers, then we would go with that road as well. Yeah, I guess 180 plus is the minimum, I guess. If you don't have enough points, then I suppose you just drop completely the lightning tree. We will go through the skill tree in one moment. We don't have all the heroes in here. Look up and down 2 times. Okay. Are Sayonara, when are Sayonara Guild players gonna update the spreadsheet? when they have the time, I suppose, as soon as they... Let's go! Thank you! And it was nice knowing you, chat. I won't be seeing you for a while again. Oh my god. Madman is going mad again. Thank you, Timeless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this window will be very full of member names. And if I have time to update, holy crap. Wow. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh boy. Ah. You're throwing me off guard. I don't remember where we were. I think we will place Solar in here. And I guess we can just throw Fire Mastery on Solar, right? On Solar, I have damage reduction CDE staff with Ice Meteor and damage reduction CDE accessory as well. We'll see how that will go. Cheers, dude. Cheers. Am I missing something? You're never telling me. How are you doing? How's it going? You did not answer me. You did not answer me. What the? Gifting memberships doesn't give you the top fan EXP for the chat? Wow, that is silly. That is absolutely silly. That is absolutely silly. Almost as silly as Timeless. Almost. Yeah, targetings. Do we start with near paladins, flying angels, and slingers can be crowned? Okay. Succubus. We'll start with auto. See how that will go. Town Archers, auto as well. What else? Windy, doesn't matter. Goblin. Do we start with near or auto? Which one do you wanna start with, chat? Near or auto? Still waiting for my luck to kick in. I get the membership. Maybe next time, my friend. Also, for some people, there might be some setting that you have to turn on to be able to get them. I'm not completely sure. Okay, order. Let's go with order then, since that is best. We'll try. If we die, then we will go with near and try that. Please don't spam in other languages. Please try to keep it in English if possible, because I don't really understand other languages. You can do it Finnish. That's fine, because I do understand that, but otherwise let's keep it in English, shall we? Cursed Knife for Town Archers. Then we want Devil Horn, and I don't think we will start with Horn, so we will start with Power Glove. So I will start with this kind of setup, I believe. Then we can try Horn instead of Golden Heart, and then we can also try Horn instead of Power Glove, depending how this will go. But this will be the first entry treasure set for DH5, I would say. Right. Calypso. Hey, Calypso was saying he wants to do some stuff, so now he has something to do. Good luck. You will need it. Thank you, Cyber. Thank you very much. How nice of you to learn some Finnish. How nice of you. I think the graphics are really bad. I think the graphics are great. I think they are great. Also, we do need to put items on Worm, but we need to get the skill tree first before we can do that. So someone remind me we place items on the Worm, that we don't actually forget it. It's promoted. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Do we have the correct promotion for Succubus? Yes, we do. The Sabendales. There we go. Hey, that's new. Now look left and right 2 times and my curse shall be lifted. Is it my left or your left? Or my right or your left? Right, left, up, down, A, B, A, B. I'm feeling dizzy. Is that normal? Is that supposed to happen? Here we go again. Let's go. Well. See you in a while again, chat. I'm glad one of us is having a great Monday. Thank you, Timeless. Thank you. Thank you. Any new games lately? Do you still play Monster Hunter? Wow, my chat is super... laggy. It's really unresponsive. Okay. Neo asked how many damage this build has. We have 4. 2 fire units, Windy and Goblin, and then we have Succubus and Taunatsus. The chat is going, the chat is going. Okay, we have skill tree. I guess that's the last thing we need to do before we can actually test the build. I should have... Oh, we do need to level up the units, yeah. Someone also remind me to do that, because otherwise I think level 10,000 units won't really cut it. I should have my skill tree image in here, so I'm just gonna open it here in case I do need it. Here we go. So fire, there's gonna be fire setup. If there's something you want to take a closer look or know about, I will then tell. But I will try to also explain the skill tree as I go and take it. Found an infinite money glitch. I would also like to find that. But hey, it's fine if one of us have it. That's great, that's great. I mean, I don't think that's the case, but I do appreciate that super a lot. If you don't have the 13th hero slot, then I would say Devil Horn 5 is gonna be pretty much impossible. I would not recommend this for lower Devil Horns. But in that case, you would probably have to remove 1 gold hero, so probably Alchemist from the setup. Okay. Breathe. What's the time for you? It's 5:30 p.m. for me. Let's start. So it's a fire build, so we will start with the fire setup because we want to boost Windy and Goblin first and foremost. So let's start with this. I should probably set up a hotkey for the activation. Yeah, let's do that. 1 second. Okay, that's much better. There we go. Thank you for the subs as well, by the way. I don't think there was a notification about those, but thank you. There should be. Timeless. You are totally timeless. I hope you have fun. Thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, Calypso did make a PDF version of the fire build. It's available through my Discord, so check it out. I will follow it. Kinda. So this section in here that I'm going through right now, this is for Goblin. So you will need these to run Goblin. And we'll take the sword, because the sword boosts everyone's damage. Then we take these one. These are for solar. They are not as needed, I would say. So if you have less points, you can probably skip this. I will not take the increased meteor damage. Let's see if we have enough points. Because my solar won't be that high level. So she won't be dealing that much damage. Then we need the increased tornado damage. So we'll take this one. We will basically be taking everything in the fire tree. I will also be taking these MP cost decrease nodes because I'm not sure if we can, if my mana can survive this setup. But that is one of the greatest fears that we have in here. And then we have to go either up or down. I should have enough points to go either way, so it shouldn't really matter. So we will go in here first. I won't be able to watch your stream tomorrow. That's fine. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. You don't have to be on the stream if I get the item to be able to win. That is completely fine. Last time I was here, you were at 12 million and you helped me so much. Can I ask what wave are you now? I'm now at 15 million wave. 15 million. Okay, so we go with here, 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 here. I did not take the bow node because we don't have a bow damage dealer and this does not boost town archers. I wish it did. Unfortunately not. So in physical tree, we'll just take the sword node and the haste node for town archers. And I'll take the attack speed nodes and the shield for some increased defense. Whatever good that will do, we'll see. The sword node will boost my angels, slingers, and paladins. It's not gonna be a lot. I will take it because I should have points for that. But if you don't have the points, you can probably ignore that one. It won't really help that much. So in here, I will just... Now with the new Town Archer section, I just need to activate this item slot and the orb slot. Because I have Town Archer runes on my items, I don't need to be able to equip S-grade items. I can ignore these. Use the node still, it will decrease your unlock. Okay, let's hope, let's hope. It's always better to get the 13 hero slot, because that is a permanent upgrade. So if you have to decide between 13 hero slot and auto battle hours, always take the 13 hero slot, and you only have to take it once. I don't plan on using Zeus. I plan on just going with the fire, because I had better success with that in beta. So I'm just gonna go with that. In here we will take this one, the pointed bone node, that will give the critical chance whenever Dark Skeleton is cast to my heroes. So it will boost my heroes' crit chance, which is nice. And we will take these two nodes in here. These are for Goblin. This will give Goblin more power, so you will want to have these from the ice tree. And then we will take the sword node. And I think I have enough points for this one, because we have the ice castle. We will refund the food node if we don't have enough points. You can also sacrifice that in Devilhorn 5. And then we will take all of these windy nodes in here, so this will be for the fire windy. That should be the ice tree. I'm from Finland. Where are you from? Mr. Skotak. Yeah, 13 hero slot and the golden horn are the best things you can get. You should always get those. If you plan on paying any money for this game, get those first. Those are the best things. The staff node for Windy and Succubus. Then we will continue further down, down. Elemental Fusion would be nice, but Windy doesn't have Elemental Fusion, so we don't get any use from that one. I kind of wish Windy had Elemental Fusion, because I think she's a wizard, right? Yeah. We think the same with Calypso, yeah, he agrees with me. Okay, Poison Tree is only in this setup, well, it's for Death Worm and it's for Succubus, so I will just be taking all of the points and also this poison deals damage faster node, so that the poisoning will kill the enemies faster. That's what we want when we are waving. And I will also take the increased MP still, because MP is gonna be the main issue in this setup. And then I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna go through these MP cost reduction nodes in hopes to save a little bit mana again, so we will go with these. I do think we also have enough for these decrease nodes, so we'll also take these. So basically the same full poison tree that I've been running. Well, it's the same full poison tree that I've been running until now, but now it only boosts mainly Succubus and not my Sarah anymore. Windy, is it the mage? What makes you say that, Camp? What is she then? A Tornado Conjurer. And what is that? That is a mage. That's a wizard. What else? I will take also the leader defense, because I just want to be able to keep my leader alive. So we'll see if that's going to be enough. Then I will be taking this. Some units are immune to knockback node, because this will help my paladins not get like thrown all around the board when they are trying to body block the enemies. So that should be nice. And the sword node, more monsters for more gold, and then the Slinger's PS node. We will return in here if we have more points. We will see. We have now used 167 skill points currently, and we are close to having like most of what we need. I'm just gonna take the leader node and both lead nodes. Hopefully she won't die. And here we will activate the tower orb slot and tower item slot. If you have the tower runes and e-items, then you only need these. Because I don't have the tower runes yet, the hunt will begin tomorrow. I still do need TS items for my death worm, so we will have to take these points as well. But I will be able to refund these when I get those e-items for my death worm. Maybe Windy is just a person who can control the wind and not seen as a mage. Okay. 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 If everyone who had a staff was a mage, Succubus would be 1-2. I guess that's kinda... yeah, reasonable, but... yeah, then we should just have like 15 different item types for heroes. For it to be... I don't know. Yeah. Chad is all very expert in mages and wizards. A hammer node for Goblin. And hopefully I can get the final gold boost node. We don't need the experience node. So 189 points right now. So if you had this or less, then you would be just ignoring this lightning tree. And you would have all of this instead. But we do have points, so we have lightning tree left. And lightning tree in here is mainly for angels. Is Fire Ogre a mage because he can control volcanoes? Control the volcanoes and conjure, like, make them magically appear out from nothingness is probably a different thing, but... I would say he just smashed the ground so hard that the ground will crack and the volcanoes will come through from the underground. So that doesn't make him a mage, that makes him a super powerful ogre. Duh. Completely different thing. I don't agree that Windy is not a mage. Everyone putting more thought into the game than the developer ever has. Oh boy. So I mainly want the attack speed nodes in here. Like that's the first goal for angels for the static orb, and I guess we will take the more damage to stunned monsters, and I guess we can take more damage to flying monsters. My setup doesn't currently have assassins, so I'm not gonna be needing these. I guess we could take them if we can include assassin in, but right now we cannot. So I believe we now have everything that we really need for the setup. Am I missing something obvious that you are spotting right now that we should have? Because I think we pretty much have everything. And no, I did not check the Calypso's guide. Should I check Calypso? Should I check your guide? I'm gonna open it. Summon HP, summon movement speed. Okay, yeah, we can get those because we have extra. So this one. And movement speed for summon units. There we go. HP doesn't. Are you sure? Only on summon only once? Is that confirmed? Because I keep hearing both versions. Like it works and it doesn't work. Like 99%. Okay, I'm just gonna take the first one then. Well, I do have extra points, so I guess we could just take them. No issues, but... Oh, you asked? Both of you, the assumed developer knows his own game. Okay, fair enough as well. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we do have 10 points for Gryffindor, so I suppose we can get a couple. Zeus and Poseidon are mages. Zeus and Poseidon are gods, and I would say gods fall into different category than wizards on like a base level. Does anyone have a zero wave glitch like me? The seasonal waves are currently closed. They will be open once the update is properly distributed to all users. So this season no one can get the waypoints for the seasonal waves. Okay, we will trust the developer. They work, so we will take them. Okay, sure. And we can take campset, take the meteor damage nodes, we can take these. I will be running very low ratio solar, so they won't be doing much, but hey, if they do something, okay, I will take it. Tea? Ooh. What kind of tea? Stop gambling my CDs, I need those. Medium ratio worm. Define medium ratio worm. Can I get something else? I could get like MP cost decrease for slingers. Whatever little that will do. What else can I do? I can get more crit damage for the sake of creating crit damage for angels. It won't really do anything, right? There's no more MP cost reduction nodes anywhere that I could take, except for the ice, but that won't do anything. So I'll just take these. Okay. Now our slingers will use a little bit less mana. That will surely help us, right? Okay. So that's how the skill tree now looks like. I will scroll through it again, right? This. Salbei. What does it have in? Here we go. So yeah, you could have run this with a little bit less skill points than what I have. Being on 15 million waves has its perks, I suppose. Hey, English is hard at this, like, the end of the week. Hey, Rom Wild, how are you doing? Welcome. And everyone else as well. Okay. Warm items. Thank you, Neo. Thank you. Hey, Anna. Welcome. Look at general discussion. .012 worm. What is that for me? Do I have a calculator somewhere? $180,000. I'm gonna be running higher because mine is already 220,000. Okay, I have S items prepared for now for Deathworm, so I will be changing these into E items when I happen to get those 2 towers. But that is now the goal, and we can use Poison Orb in here for more MP recovery. Do we have Orb in here? No, we do not. So Power Orb for Town Archers. And these are still the same Town Archer items. Okay, are we at 25? Yes. Thanks. Thank God. We are at 25 max CDs. So when I do get a couple of CD items for the Worm, I can then use stronger non-CD items elsewhere. Thank you. The bow is really nice. I haven't had time to do hell mode yet with this, but this should be nice. Well, it should help in waving as well, I suppose. Flame Orb. Does it recover mana? Let's start with this. No boss damage though. Yeah, true. Hey Siri, how's it going? Welcome. Doesn't recover an MP, but deals a ton of damage. I want mana. We need to reset heroes. So, because our old wave build was like this, we need to reset Zeus, Dark Lightning Archer, and Sarah. So we need to reset 3 heroes. So let's go in here and reset tickets. I will make some more early and mid game builds a bit later on. I'm doing fine as well, thank you. Do you have games today? Or was it tomorrow? PUBG games. Okay, there we go. First hero. We're gonna be getting a juicy amount of gold, and let's see how we will be distributing this. So reset. Ba-dang. There we go. First one. Then we reset Zeus. That is a lot more gold. Ba-dang. And third one, where is Sarah? There we go. That is also a hefty amount of gold, I would say. There we go. So now we have some funds, which is nice. We have to spend it. We have to spend it on, well, mainly on Goblin and Windy. So this should be nice, right? I'll do as many videos as I can, but it will take a while. Just give me, let me cook for a while. I need to finish this thing first, and get the runes as well. Yeah, the bow is really great. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna be running my paladins, angels, and slingers all on level 100,000, which is not a high ratio for me, but that should be enough to like keep them alive. Why is this leveling so laggy? Do you see this? That doesn't really look too great. It seems really laggy. But the game itself seems less laggy. Calypso's 8, it's optimized a little bit more, and I trust that because I had less lag, I believe, while playing on PC earlier. I would use MP Orb on Paladin and not Slingers. What MP Orb? Nah, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with more crowd control. All giants. Yeah, you're just like an hour, like a year and a half too late. But that's okay, that's okay. How about just stream? Yeah, I can do streams about that as well, but I do prefer making the videos because I can make them like more packed. 10% attack speed versus a punch of more MP regeneration. We'll see how it goes, and we will adjust. What is it? Bunch of more. What do we get? We get 30% back. What does it get? 75,000 mana. And we get 30% back. 35% back. More than 0? It's more than 0. But will it help more than the attack speed? I don't know. We will start with this. But let's... Okay. Let's level up units first, I suppose. So, did I had my races sheet somewhere. So in beta I ran I think 600,000 Windy and 650 Goblin. That sounds scary. We can use the mana orb if you want. Fine. Here we go. At least I can blame you if we lose it. Okay, let's level the units. That's the final thing. Then we can test the build. And probably die because of the lag. So this will take a while. Don't use those slingers. What, paladins? I have to concentrate, or this will be another Calypso clip for my shorts videos. Paladins will give even less mana back, but okay, let's do that. Fine. Oh, they are on Wednesday. Sorry, I forgot. Lower division plays today. Oh yeah, you made it to the higher division. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. The higher we go, the more mana we will be spending. So maybe we will try if we can like start with that or something. Auto Goblin? Hey, I asked and Auto said that Auto is best, and Calypso said he wanted Auto as well. So we will start with that. We can go with Nier if we start having issues. We will see how this will go. This is much less scary to do in beta, because we can always reset as many times as we want. But in here, we can't do that, so... I was running 600, but can we go a bit lower? Maybe we can go to like 580, 590. Okay, let's start with this, because now we have 384 trillion gold left, so we can adjust things if needed. Solar. I'm gonna make solar 100k as well. A lot of units that needs to be leveled. There we go. There we go. I don't really plan on making solar doing a lot of damage. I never really got that to work in beta. Hey White, how are you doing? Towers can equip CD items with tower runes that you get from the XP dungeon. Yes. Thunder towers were nerfed in the game. Yeah, that is true. They can be used, but they are nearly not as possible as before. Okay. So, okay, let's... I swear. Okay, this will be staying on static, and this will be going for physical. There we go. So now we have mana orb on paladins, and everyone is almost happy. What items do you have on solar? I just have damage reduction items on solar, on both. So my plan is just to get the crit chance buff, and I do have the ice meteor in here as well. Did you try double cooldown items on Windy? I did try, and my mana never kinda survived. It was slightly better. If you can handle the mana, it was slightly better. Okay. Okay, now, do we have everything? I think we have everything. Are we ready to try? If this is gonna be too laggy, then I will disable my webcam, because that sometimes make the game while streaming more laggy, but we will see how this goes. First like this, or am I forgetting something? I hope not. I hope not. Are you ever gonna reroll that static orb? Maybe, probably not. I tried once and I never got it higher than that, so I just kinda forgot. Why would anyone ever want MP orb on paladins? I don't know, you guys... I don't want MP orb on either. That's on you. I think we are lagging. But so far, yeah, we won this wave. Yay! We totally won this wave. You saw nothing. Okay, oh boy. Am I missing any promotions? I don't think so. Oh my lord, that was fun. That was fun. There we go. Easy. First try. Yeah, exit. Easy. First try. There we go. I was 100% sure that because we were able to get rid of the mini bosses, that the bosses won't be an issue. But okay, the bosses were an issue after all. Okay, here we go. So, battle results for the bosses look like this, and for the wave they look like this. And this is the gold from the monsters. God damn it! I should have everything though in check. Our pure result should be at 6.12. Okay, that's fine. Now try Near on Goblin. Yeah, we can try Near on Goblin. Flame on Worm. How's our mana, by the way? I wasn't paying attention to mana. Okay-ish. Crown Succubus? I think I actually had I think I had Crown in my old build as well. I think we are taking damage also because of lag. We'll see. What did I have in here? Yeah, I did have Crowned Succubus, so let's change that. That is true. Crowned. Mana pretty okay. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Hey Kisso, welcome. Hey Pompey, welcome. What else? You wanted the MP on Slingers. Okay. The MP on Slingers, here we go. And do we take the Sand Orb for Paladins then? I changed the Succubus, right? Yeah, okay. That went well. I will try to write the ratios in the description. I think after the stream. Okay, let's do this. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I just don't buy that the MP Orb is actually gonna be what I need. That the recovery of getting 20,000 mana per cast from my 5 million max mana is gonna be the thing that will save me. I didn't do the MP Orb thing correctly. But if I do Fire Slingers, my Slinger MP cost will be higher as a base. Will I be getting more back than the difference what I'm actually using? Okay, let me try this real quick. Okay. Let's try. Let's try without the stupid webcam thing, because this might be making us lag. We'll see if there's any difference. You'll be getting more back. Yeah, I haven't done the math, so I will trust you. See if this looks any better. I'm gonna run this for a couple of waves if we win. Hey Kata, How are you doing? Ugh, that was a scary thing. At camp, I don't think the next thing will be you telling me I should take off the MP reduction nodes in Fire Tree, right? Okay, that's third win. Looks very stable. There's the thing with Devilhorn 5 that there's these really unfortunate zombie rushes, which I believe I cannot completely negate. If the mini-bosses don't die too fast, they can happen sometimes. I think I would need like closer to 5 seconds Pure Wizard to be able to negate them better. But if they happen so very, very randomly, then it's going to be fine. But right now, I would say this rook's okay. MP Orb effectively reduces the MP cost on the unit it's on to 0. Does anyone know when the wave counter will be on again? It will probably be on when the next season would normally start. Unfortunate air rushes. Oh yeah, that is true. I wish we had Ice Wizard. We would probably work. When you make new video, can you do some IC video? I will try to do all. It will take a while because there's a lot of things to do. I do like this. I do like being able to use Windy and maybe Fire for chains. Oh, that's a defeat. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the webcam off for a little bit longer. So let's do this for camp. So we go with what? Fire Slingers. And then we use this. I don't understand how this makes your MP cost of the unit to 0. Am I missing something else? It is fine. So Camp, are you happy now if we go with Fire Slingers and the MP node? The unit doesn't cost MP anymore? Really? Why doesn't it say it anywhere? That's news to me. I guess every day you learn. In that case, yeah, okay, now I completely understand. I completely understand the reasoning of going with Fire Slingers, sure. Because that's completely news to me. Yikes. Wow, okay. Well, we still do have the gold left, so we can adjust our units still. We can level our fire units more. That MP usage is crazy. That is completely true. Flame Orb on Worm. Okay, so the results... I'm kind of losing a bit cold maybe when I stop the waves like that, but it should be okay-ish. So this on Worm. It's a very, very unfortunate roll though. My Solar is basically non-existent. Did Solar survive? Throughout the wave? I guess so, because she has a little boss damage. Yeah, that roll is horrible. So it will double my 1% damage to 2%. Okay, yeah, sure. It does give more damage. Sure. Can I survive with my mana? I'm gonna level up my units a bit. Because I ran them on higher ratio in beta. So I'm just gonna go with the same. And then we will see if we still can handle the mana. There we go. We still have 300 trillion that we can use. And I will probably just pump all of that into Town Archers, to be honest. Yeah, Monster Lab is done. Monster Lab is on fire. Exit bosses are on poison. I'm not sure if I should go with crit on bosses. The mini bosses are on crit though. Okay, that was a nice wave. That was a really, really nice wave. How many hours do you think you have on Crow Castle? Just calculate a couple of years times 24/7. How many hours is that? I'm gonna leave the Monster Lab fine-tuning for actually finding out, like, vapor hour and more stableness. Like, if we get this run first, then I can start adjusting. Where's your mana? What do you need? There's mana. There's mana because Scamp is not allowing me to use Poison Orb on Worm. Fire comeback? 25,000 hours. Ooh, I am glad that's not completely manual. Holy crap, that would be too crazy. Okay, let's do this. Exit after battle. So we have to wait one more battle. So we don't lose gold on the activation of the gold auto battle. It's sometimes the worms just kinda run out of things to hit, or maybe they just miss, so mana is kinda yikey. And that's a lot of altars. That's a lot of altars. But I also have to try this off stream and see if there's a stream lag. If that's a thing that will affect things. Because he wants me to use the flame orb on the worm, so we get more worm damage. But let's try. Let's try. Poison orb? Is there any... I mean, the damage is like from 1 billion to 7-8 billion, so there's a huge improvement, I guess, but... Oh, we went with the tab. Can we win a +7? Why is your worm not doing anything? How much would you like my worm to do? Because my other units are actually killing things. The worm... They are missing. I think they are missing shots because my other units are actually killing the bosses and stuff faster. Let's do a normal battle. There we go. Why am I using Meteor and Worm? To get more worm damage. For some reason. But I think I will choose mana. I think I will choose more mana than a little bit more damage from worm. I think that also requires testing, sure, but... It just kind of doubles the worm's damage, but I don't really think that will... I don't know. No, it doesn't give mana, no. It's just for dealing more damage. And boom, my face is back. So, yeah, that sucks. I wish it would give mana, and I also wish this would give mana, which kind of sucks. It is about making worm deal damage. I mean, I get the reason. I just don't really necessarily agree that it's something that I need. Okay, yeah, the webcam is lagging this game a lot. Like, holy crap. Okay, we are not doing waves with the webcam on, I suppose. Let's try again. It is the background removal thing. I should look for a better alternative. But we don't usually wave on stream that much, so it's not usually a big issue. Lower game speed? Oh, true. That might help. But do we want to try lower game speed? Like, sure, we can go with 2 times. This is 2x. I'm missing a lot of comments, sorry, so if I miss a question, just ask again, please. I've been a little bit occupied with the build. Is there any new meta on this new update? For the Devil Horn 5 builds, surely. There are alternatives that we weren't running before, because we do need more, like, AoE damage deal. That feels so slow, by the way, on 2x game speed, holy crap. For early game, the meta does not really change, but I would recommend Town Archers for every setup, basically. Yeah, there's no real point for the lowest game speed, that is true. Goblin deals 10% boss damage. With okay, with 2x game speed, we got a lot of boss damage from Goblin, but otherwise I guess it's pretty much the same. There was a wave lost, and there we have a lot of boss damage from Goblin. Okay, that's just interesting. I find it fun that, like, not like fun, but like a good thing that we have people with different opinion right now on this, like warm items, ratios, AI settings, and so on, because we can test the different things and we can actually see which is the most stable, which is the most, like, better pay per hour and so on. Because we have to do the testing round, because we actually are like really first time using the Devil Horn 5 right now. So it will take a while for all of us to be able to start testing it properly and see which combination works more stable and faster and so on. And I'm sure there's like a bunch of different options, like running the Flame Orb on Worm. Surely it can work, and also running more mana recovery for Worm can work. Like, both options surely can work. We do still have the mana cost in here, which is, I guess we can keep it for now. We'll test. That's also something I will test. Now the question is, where do we spend the 300 trillion gold? Do we just throw it all on Town Archers? I guess that would be the best idea. Thor out damages my DLA sometimes, which never happened pre-update. Yeah, the new node for Thor, I think, is pretty good actually, especially for early game. I do agree. On my low level account, it's the same. Or on Architect. Okay, let's try to keep this build running, please. Oh my lord. Okay, well, we could drop some on Solar. Solar does 1% of the damage. I think leveling Solar a bit more could help with maybe taking care of stray monsters that stay alive after Windy and Goblin do their attacks, but I did not see any difference in beta myself. And I'm sure Camp is probably saying I should run higher Solar, right? If you're still here. Yeah, Thanos ratio, the minimum recommended would be 0.1. Or to like 0.11, 0.12 or something like that. Solar on 0.02. I think... That would be 300,000 levels for me. I'm just not sure about that, to be honest. As long as he survives, I'm happy with that. And My Goblin is now on ratio 0.043, so I guess we could go slightly higher, but also means, again, higher mana cost. So do we want to do that if it's not necessary? And same for Windy. So I just think we will pump down arches. Hey, it's my game. I can do whatever I want, right? And I can do dumb things, and I can suffer the consequences. So I guess we can do 100,000 levels on town archers. I mean, they are the best source for my damage right now, so it should be nice. Hey Pan, how was your day at school? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Without 3x game speed, if I did not have any, it would be kind of weird. By the way, should we ask developer to give us, for the people who have 3x game speed purchase, should we ask for compensation because we can't use our 3x game speed for the seasonal wave season, which means we can't earn red crystals. So should we ask for compensation for everyone because of that? You skipped school? You are grounded, buddy. You are so grounded for the week. You are so grounded. Okay, I'm gonna ask developer if we get some compensation, and you should ask as well. If we ask, then maybe we get something. Who knows? Technically, we do suffer. Those who have 3x purchased, we do suffer a little bit for not being able to participate. That was a horrible wave. This was one we won, so here's the results. So what I really want to see is I want to run this overnight on my phone. And that is like the real test of how much lag will affect. I don't have the shadows of the gold on, so that should reduce the lag a little bit. And I will just try it on off stream. All the flights got cancelled? What happened? Have I missed some major event? What happened? Why were they cancelled? I haven't been reading the news today. Okay. Waybuild done. Any questions about the Waybuild? Because now we have to go and check out the Dragon build. I'm gonna switch to one hotkey first in advance. There we go. They just let us stay home. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I guess no complaining. Do you have ETR items on warm ready? I do have some options. So if we go with CDE items, I have like options like crit damage, crit chance. I guess we would like attack speed. I have like or like double crit damage, damage, attack speed. So there's kind of options that I have when I get the runes, and for the accessories, let's see, we should have some decent. Well, I do have crit damage, attack speed, stuff like this, poison damage, attack speed. I guess I could run this or something. So I guess we can go with those. Wall right next to the border. Okay, yeah, that will do it. That will do it. DH5 somehow works on me on 12.5 GP, but using Windy is kinda ass, so I stuck with Zeus. Personally, I always got like worse performance with Zeus than Windy, which sucks because I would have preferred to keep Zeus in. But I guess it's more new stuff with Windy in instead. Hey Andre, how's it going? Oh yeah, Timeless went completely nuts again. Completely insane, completely bonkers. Out of this world. So yeah, a lot of people got the gifted memberships. That's nice, that's nice, that's absolutely wonderful. Farming will be worse now. That sucks, because we are having...
Damn good coffee. And hot.
Thank you, Andre, for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got one, gave one. What a champion. Thanks, dude. Are you having fun? Did you ever try DLA in my waves, like, instead of who? So, this will be worse, because now we don't have DLA, now we don't have Sarah to give us damage, now we don't have Zeus to give us damage, so we can try, I guess we can try right now without changing anything, like Bone Dragon. I won't be doing SP Dungeon yet, okay, yeah, that's slower, because I will start farming tomorrow, so no SP Dungeon yet, because the guest event is still ongoing. If I happen to get it on the first try, that will screw up the whole event, so not doing SP Dungeon today. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I have my backup plan is to level up Sarah again until I am done farming. So I guess that could be possible. And I can fund it solely on based on my red crystals that I have saved. So that's kind of my backup plan. But this is doable. Like it's a bit slower, sure. I can see it. But it's, well, if the breath attack doesn't happen, it's not that slow. Can we get the proper one? There we go. Okay, yeah, it's really nice. Hey Tommy, how's it going? After I discovered your channel, I got very confused about what the game has to offer. Hey Marco, how far have you gotten in the game? It's mainly just waving, so it's a lot of like AFK idle game. And then you just farm a lot of dragons and dungeons, basically. And what's ads to catch up races? Skeleton King. Sarah Sachs for late bone. I don't think the bone will be the issue. Like, by seeing this, I don't think the bone is really gonna be an issue. If anything, it's gonna be the XP dungeon. I think we can just put like Goblin in here. Goblin doesn't do boss damage, I'm sure, but I guess we can like use Goblin to get rid of the ground monsters, because I saw a couple of them were left alive. So we can just do this, I suppose. We can see if he does anything, but I think Calypso tested and said there was basically 0 boss damage. Powder nodes. There we go. Do you have moderators? I do have. The game is a great cash grab if you want to compete at the highest level. Other than that, it's mostly an idle game. That is true. Yeah, that is a pretty accurate. Description. Yeah, no bone damage. No bone damage from Goblin. Well, 100, that is a great start. You have like everything to experience that the game has to offer. You have all the colonies and getting to the higher dragons and so on. But mostly it's AFK waving. That is what most people do. You just leave your game on auto battle and do waves. How many waves does it take to complete the skill tree? I don't even know if that's possible, to be honest. Because, well, no one has everything. I have not tried Silksong. I have not played the original game even, so I suppose if I want to start playing it, I should probably play the first one first. Do you agree? I think it could be fun though, for sure. You can't fool me, Pan, you can't fool me. The XP Dungeon Hunt starts tomorrow in 9.5 hours. No, not 9.5 hours. Wow, okay. I can't do math. I can't do time. But yeah, tomorrow. An hour earlier than today. I finished Hollow Knight yesterday. Finally understand the hype. The game is great. I will probably add it to my list of games of like a great backlog of games that I have to go through eventually. Can't defeat Sin Dragon. I don't have max colony. Yeah. You have a lot of things that you can work on, Marco. Like you mainly AFK wave, and then you can do a little bit more every day of those. So you have kind of something to do every day. And you will be able to farm Sin Dragon quite fast when your main damage dealers reach level like 1000. Edward had 2 reasons in my old dragon build to stack these damage skill level +1 items in here and here. That's also, well, it's damage skill. I could basically use this on angels later on. It's probably a nice one with double attack speed and hero damage skill level. So basically for these yellow lines, and the reason that he gave +10% attack for Sarah, because I had Sarah in my previous setup as a high level. Now she deals nothing, so that's just useless. But that's the reason why Edward was in there, mainly to slave more E items. Marco, I would recommend check out the Lightning free Autobuilder build. It should be linked in the description. If it's not there for some reason, then it's on my YouTube main page. You should find it there. It should give you an idea of the setup you wanna be running. But just remember to watch it fully, because it discusses Town Archers at the end, and I would recommend taking Town Archers in the setup. I will do a new version soon, because we just got a new update, so I have to update the video itself. But it should give you an idea of how it goes. I don't think we really have to do a lot of changes for the dragon setup itself, because what did change? Nothing really. We just don't have as many damage dealers again, like anymore. I still have the poison tree. I still have, well, a lot of things that I don't need. But I suppose we go with these. I'm from Finland. So now the question is, do I wanna level up Sarah a little bit for the XP dungeon? And once I'm done with the XP dungeon, then I can reset Sarah and go without. Camp said DLA instead of windy, but no way I ever got that to work. Like for me, it's just Goblin does most of the damage and the windy just kinda clears whatever is left, or the other way around. So I just kinda need the AoE units. That's what I saw running the best for me. Skeleton King. There's a vodka called Finlandia, I guess. Yeah, I am familiar with the brand. It's a good one. It's a good one. Skeleton King, Skeleton King, Skeleton King. Well, Skeleton King will be completely useless for bone. It should be okay for expert. I like using one or more of the same element. Using multiple elements in early game is not very good advice, because you will, when you run an element hero, you want to have the skill tree for that element. And when you don't have enough skill points to reach multiple trees, you just kind of can't get a good like performance out of them. And don't go through these to the other section when you are doing a way build, because these will make your units do less damage, and that makes your build weaker. So you can't really just keep in your way build from lightning tree to the fire tree like this, for example. So you just don't have enough skill points for multiple elemental trees. Later on you will have, but when you start you kind of want to stick on one element. Well, not useless for bone, maybe as well. Sarai is not exactly useful for bone for me either, because usually bone dies so fast, but maybe the only reason he wouldn't be that great is because he has to walk physically before he can start attacking the bone. So in that sense, I would say, probably even Zeus would be better because of the instant hits. To be honest, like, instead of leveling the leader, I could level up Zeus. And I think that could even be faster, because no need for movement. Well, yeah, he probably does. I don't know if he can survive like this, but we can do this, I suppose. So yeah, for sure he does. Okay, they both died. Wow. Not an easy thing to test when they are level 10,000. He does, I guess. He should be on boss in this setting, I guess. Well, if possible, I would rather not level anyone else. I would just rather to level maybe Town Archers for my wave setup. But I don't know. I have never played Minecraft, Tommy. I promised to do it one day, but I have never done it. Fire Town Archers, the way to go? I wish I had boss damage items for Town Archers for farming. That would be so great. Bone is actually bearable now that Thor does more boss damage. Did your kill time go higher, Pajama? Oh, I should probably concentrate a little bit on the bone. The 0-10% damage doesn't work on Bone Dragon, so it doesn't actually help in this case. It would be nice otherwise. Summon and poison? Well, you can get some summon units in your poison setup, that is true. I also do have a poison setup video. It might also be in the description, or it's on my channel, at least. There should be a playlist for the poison videos. So, if you want to take a look at that, then you can also check it out. I don't know if I have a command for it. Let's try. Probably not. I have to make one. I see we haven't set that up yet. Does Fire Windy hit the castle at all? Or should I just stick with Ice Windy? So I just suppose we are taking the fire tree for goblin. I haven't done Infinite Colony in ages. I probably should reset the skill tree and start from the fire instead. But I don't have the crystals now to do that, so I have to save and gradually reset it. Oh, I don't have points. Well, we don't need these. So we just take these two. Anything else? The powders. There we go. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Super Doc. Shitby. Hello. Welcome. Don't use Scarpin in IC. Why? No mana? No HP recovery, or what is the reason? I will try. Of course we have to try. I have never tried it, so we have to try it. To see how it goes. Just kills your survivability. Okay, I guess that will be an issue if the monsters die too fast. Did the new update bring some new bosses or something new things to do? The new update brought a new... I'm in the wrong build. A new level for the Devil Horn, which is used for waving, so it's like an insanely difficult for the waving. So this is like an end game stuff. It brought mainly new things for the end game people, and that's it. How's my dressers? Kind of defensive heavy. Let's see. Let's just try. Maybe we can survive. It's very possible. But we can try. You have tried, okay. Well, that was a really, really fast test. Okay, how is the difference? How is the difference? Do we have items? Okay, we don't have even the items for... okay, here we go, there we go. I always forget the items. Oh, I had the fire orb in here. Well, that will be useless, so... Okay. So let's do one without goblin. Decent. Really decent. Really decent. Of course, probably lightning will... Okay, we also lost that. Yeah, maybe because I resetted everything. Okay. We don't need Sarah if we don't have... I guess we could run solar, but let's just put like 0 in here. What else do I have to change? Why did we die? Did we get overrun or did we not just get recovery? Why did we die? I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. Oh, we are getting overrun. Yeah, Dark Elf, the hero in here in the second row on the right, is capable of healing the castle based on the damage she does. She is not great in early game, but she will be better in mid and in game for these kind of purposes. Yeah, Bowmaster is completely used, so we can get rid of Bowmaster. We could take Mechramth for sure. Or we'll do anything so that there is no ice wizard in the build. You can in fact not get rid of Bowmaster. What would you have me do? Knockback items on Bowmaster or what? Hey Madip, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, but I wanna try. I still wanna try. So, shh. Shh, 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 shh. My stream. My build. You're a top fan. Top fan of the Ice Wizard fans. Well, maybe you are the top hater. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, we won't be surviving this, I guess. It would be nice. It would be nice, but now things die too fast. I mean, on a lower ratio, it should be faster with Goblin, right? It's just the survivability is the issue with this. It's like very close, but I think we will die. Yeah, there we go. How was the results? Oh yeah, it's insane. The damage output is insane. But the issue is that we don't get heal, so we die. Oh yeah, as a trio. True, true. That's a good point. It's only 50%. Who cares about that? A less knockback? Do you think I have some knockback in here? I don't have any knockback. There's no orb in here, okay. Okay, yeah, let's put Bowmaster back in. I'm at max CDs as well, okay. Well, it runs. That's the most important thing. It runs, it's fine. And Goblin would be nice, but I don't get heal, so that's the thing. Back to Dragon build. I can't decide. I will either level Sarah, Skeleton King, or Zeus. The most convenient, easiest option for me is Sarah, so I will probably go with that, but I will decide that by tomorrow. I will not do anything right now. And then I will use her until I'm done with farming the XP dungeon, and then when I'm done farming, then I will just reset her completely and never level her again. Because Bone is fine. I don't need anyone for Bone. This is fine. This is completely fine, farming with this. Binge watching ads, that sounds a really mental issue thing to do. Marco, good luck, and also if you haven't joined, there's I have a Discord server. The link is in the description as well, and you can always ask for help in there. There's a lot of people always willing to help. Yes, my bone kill time right now is higher. Okay. Should we make a poll? Do we make a poll on leveling Sarah or Skeleton King? I will let you decide. Should level... No. I can't write. I wish I could write, like type on keyboard. Okay. There we go. There's a poll for you. Add an option for neither. Too late. Everyone will choose Skeleton King. Hey, don't try to influence other people's opinions. Don't try to do that. Everyone can vote. I've never used Skeleton King in my builds either, so yeah, that would be a new thing. On the other hand, for Sarah, I already have everything set up, so I just need to level her, and that's all I have to do. Which is kinda tempting. It's really tempting. What is the next meta? Or is it still Lightning? You can still go for Lightning for early game. That is not an issue. Just go with Lightning and Town Archers. Yeah, I know, Camp. I know. I would be able to use my awesome sword again, which is kind of nice. But I have to change those items and change my skill tree and stuff. It takes at least 3 minutes to get everything done. That's a lot of time. How's the poll looking? Wow, I'm not paying any attention. 67% for Skeleton King. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's extra clicks. %66% for Skeleton King. 29 votes. Okay, people, vote. You have a moment. You have a moment to influence. I will give you a minute. I will give you a minute or so. There should be someone else who hasn't voted yet. I would love the DC Dagu staff now. Should we craft? We could craft like 10 items. Thank you for your vote. Thank you for your vote. 66%. I would probably add Dark Elf in my setup just because I get distracted. I forget to push things. I will die. Okay, Marco, that makes sense. See you. See you next time. 63%? 65? 63? Oh, come on. See ya, Tommy. Thank you for joining in as well. See you next time. It's good content. Fine. Fine. Okay, do we do it now? Do we do it now, or let's with 34 votes, the vote ends in favor for Skeleton King by 62%. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome. Perfect roll, double poison IQ hammer. Ugh, I don't like your predictions, man. Can you please not? Can we see who voted Sarah? What will we do to them? What will we be doing to them? Okay, so what am I gonna be doing in here? I'm not gonna be needing, I guess, the lightning nodes. So let's refund a couple. Attack speed is fine, I suppose, but otherwise we don't need these. Is that fine? That should be fine. Hey, what's up? What am I missing? Do we keep goblin nodes? I guess we can if we have enough points, which I suppose we do. We don't need physical nodes, right? Reputation for always having the wrong prediction. Let's just say I wish you are correct with that one. But if you are correct with, if you're wrong with that prediction as well, what does it mean? What will happen? Okay, so first let's go take the items for Skeleton King. Let's start with that. So I should have the sword on my giants, and I should have, let's see, I ran this one on giants, so I guess we will run this one. It's a necklace, and then the giant sword, which is this one. So let's take this off you go. Do we have any empty slots in here? We do. Okay, perfect. So the sword, there we go. And then we could use the search function, but hey, that's maybe a little bit too easy. So let's just not do that. And let's scroll through these like an idiot. There we go. Okay. I suppose Ice Orb. Camp. There we go. So now we have the sword. The accessory. And crit chance orb. With that we have... Well, we have 109% crit chance. Is that too much? Should we go with crit damage? $80 to $265. Which one would you prefer, Camp? I will let you decide now. Very chance-heavy items? They are. They are, indeed. Double crit damage plus 1 summon. Let's see. Plus summoned unit. Crit damage. Crit damage. I do have one. Unleveled. Not CDE. No attack speed. So we try with this first. The requirements for running Devil Horn 5 is, well, first requirement, have 25 CDE items. The second requirement basically is having 1 DCD IQ for your Pure Wizard. You can technically run it without, but it's going to be really, really struggle. Hey Kelsey, welcome. Otherwise, I will probably make a video about my build later on. Well, I will go through stuff, but we also went through the build like step by step in this stream as well. You can just rewind a bit if you wanna see that. Is buying with crystals and dust the only way to get orbs? Yes, and you can only get orbs when you have level 10,000 units or higher. And once you do, you should get an orb for them always, because they are a great boost. Okay, what do I want in here? Everything in Ice 3, damage-wise, right? Do we have a sword node? There we go. And summon tree. Is that it? Do we need anything else? Don't try to go anywhere, game. Am I missing something obvious? Summon only once. We can take that one, I guess as well. We have points. We have points for days. That's it. The game is trying to run from you. Oh boy. Guess we could run through it and take this one. But it's a small boost. I don't have the MP nodes in Ice, no. But then we do need this one. Does it help Skeleton King? I guess it does. What's the deal with Skeleton King? To level up 1 damage dealer for my expert dungeon farming, and then reset him after I gather my tower runes. And, well, chat decided I should use Skeleton King instead of instead of Sarah. So that is the deal. There we go. Now we have the MP nodes. His eyes, of course, were as well. I would kind of disagree with that logic, but okay, yeah, I understand it's this game, so I will just go with, okay, sure. Great. Chat using you as a guinea pig? I guess so. I mean, I can farm even without adding a 1 damage dealer, but having one won't hurt, so I guess we can do that. The second issue will be getting gold for Skeleton King. So either we now use a reset ticket on Windy and I can't wave, or we use my red crystals to pump up our gold so we can level up Skeleton King. I think we will use red crystals. Do you agree? Do I have permission to spam purchase the 30 red crystal gold bundle? If you only farm in batches, use reset tickets. So you mean I should use reset ticket every night and then farm, like, wave overnight? That doesn't sound like a great idea. That sounds like super expensive idea. Let's just go with this. Hey, welcome. I haven't gotten any tower runes yet. I haven't started farming for those because I'm running the event in Discord to guess how much defense it takes for me to get my first tower rune, and that is why the hunt for tower runes begins tomorrow. Well, I kinda do plan on farming until I get the runes as soon as possible, and then preferably I want the DC Dagu staff, so I also do need to farm for that. How much do we have left? Still 4.5k. How high ratio do we want to go for the Skeleton King? What is the plan? Yeah, if I just spend all 50k contracts every other week, that is a good point. Is it unrealistic to get top 15 Helmut if I only have S items on every single unit? Yeah, I would say that is unrealistic, but it's probably not unrealistic to get top 300 though. You have 3 tower runes already. What the heck? How long did that take? How long did it take to get that? I have 1 billion EXP. I'm waiting for the 100 billion to spend on your next stream when you have the 100 billion too. I will try. Yeah, we are already almost halfway there. So once I do hit the max, then I will be spending them again. 2,800. That's a lot of like screen blinking. Is the chat readable at all on screen? I tried to set a white color, but that doesn't look like white to me. Where the heck is the chat box? There we go. That looks very gray. I want to leave a little bit. Okay, that's way too much. Okay, we will go for 600 and then we will spend that. There we go. And spending that all. Should we? Let's just do this. Okay. The time when we will actually see how much this help will be tomorrow when we start farming the XP dungeon. Using red crystals to... Well, I've been saving for quite a long while. So I guess I am allowed to use them now for these purposes. I guess that's decent. See ya, son. See ya, son. Behave. You better go to school. Just do one XP run. If you get a tower rune, the event is scanned. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not that horrible person. I am not that horrible of a person. Real pros run DH5 low gold power. Mine will drop when I do. I will be able to level up things with red crystals forever. So they will drop. Yeah, this will help, for sure. This will help. So I guess well now we will get to enjoy Skeleton King a little bit. And we can thank Camp for that. Sarah will be here. I can actually now change damage skill level items for Sarah. Do I have... I do have some in here. Ooh. Well, that's a nice surprise to have. I didn't know I have this bow. I guess that's nice. Do I have a damage skill level bow that I can put on her? Well, I guess we need one. Anyway, we got one hero damage skill level in here. This is not a bad item either. That is an item. That is 100% an item. How many red crystal does it take to buy enough oranges to have a small chance of getting top 1 seasonal? I am not the correct person to ask that question. Because I don't go for those top spots, so... Anyone in the chat want to give an answer to that? I mean, I will likely not use the bow anyway, so... It's a good bow. But if I get one more Town Archer rune, I already had an accessory that I want to spend that on. So that will likely not happen. 50k orange is enough. So there we go. Enough to get 50k oranges. That is a lot. Okay, we can craft 6 more items. And then we go. The time limit is now past to enter the event, but I will extend the entry time until I stop the stream. Then I will close the channel. So if you haven't placed your guess for the Tower Rune Lucky Guess event, now is your chance to go to Discord, the event channel, and do so. You have like 5 minutes or so. No, Thanos level doesn't matter in Hell mode. The only thing that matters is that if they are level 10,000, you can use an orb on them. So that's like the base level you want to have for your Town Archers for the Hell mode. Okay, let's do 3 weapons and 3 accessories. And 1 DCDIQ for both. Defense skill, flying gold, no thank you. 1, 2, damage, attack speed, boss damage. With the proper E-line, a possible new Town Archer item, I guess, but yeah, no thank you. Fire slow, Colony Gold, yeah, no thank you. And then 3 accessories. Damage reduction, again, with the proper E-line, maybe usable. This item is never usable. This item is a completely garbage. Because it has a mimic chance. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same as the previous one. Stupid mimic chances. Stupid mimic chances. Physical lightning knockback, perfect gold. Yeah, no. No, no, and no. Okay, I guess tomorrow we will continue from this by starting the Tower Rune hunt from the XP dungeon. The defense for the XP dungeon that we are going to be starting with is 87,005. Where the heck did that 5 come from? Did I do an XP dungeon? I thought I had 87,000. Exactly, but okay. We will start with 87,005. Sure. That's really irritating. That's really irritating number. Damn it. Now we have a fire setup, so I will let this run kinda overnight, I guess, and see how it goes. Hopefully it stays up. I will let you know tomorrow, by the way, that one as well. Always just craft accessories. I trust my luck. I have this gut feeling that the staff will come from the crafting, so I'm trusting my gut feeling in this one. Unless you say that the Ice Wizard is a great hero to be used, then I can switch to complete the accessories. Should I get good L items for everyone first, or should I try half decent E items? Yeah, decent L items first, and then just, yeah, E items when you can farm bone. That is a really good advice. L items will get you really, really far. I have L items in my setup on 15 million waves, so all of them won't be obsolete anytime soon. So if you get a good L item, it will be usable for a long time. Alrighty, I will be going now. I will be closing the event channel as well now, so final chance to place your bets if you haven't done so already. Hunt begins tomorrow. I will see you in the stream then. If you are there, I would love to see you there. Let's see. I hope we can get the rune tomorrow, but knowing my luck, it might not happen. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you for staying with me, changing my build. If you have any questions about the build, leave a comment down below. I will try to answer, and I will report later when I have proper experience on running this build on my main account. So, see you in Discord. See you tomorrow. Have fun and survive.